The floods of June 2008 had an overwhelming impact on eastern Iowa. In terms of dollar costs, the total damage places this among the nation's 10 most costly natural disasters. In Black Hawk County, 4,362 residents were affected by the Cedar River's record crest. 6 families of Central Christian Church in Waterloo were directly affected. At Cedar Falls First Christian Church, 14 families were directly impacted by the flooding. Downstream, the Cedar River flooded the city of Vinton, crippled the power plant, and overran part of downtown. 543 homes in Benton County were flooded. 9 families of First Christian Church in Vinton were hit by the flood. In Cedar Rapids, the Cedar River rose more than 11 feet above the previous record, damaging and destroying 4,000 homes and 1,000 businesses. Much of downtown was swamped, as well as the close-knit neighborhoods lying near the river. The Iowa River flooded the Iowa City, Coralville area as well. 270 homes in Iowa City were flooded, and 200 household units were damaged or destroyed in Coralville. 4 members of First Christian Church lost their homes and possessions. 8 members of Cedar Christian Church were flooded out.
Well, this last summer we were living on the southwest side of Cedar Rapids, in an area that has never flooded, and all of a sudden the floods came. The firemen came and got us out of our house. Absolutely nothing to save. We were left with the clothes on our back.
We had 7.5 feet of water around the outside of our house and 5 feet on our first floor. Pretty much everything that we owned, except our bedroom furniture, was destroyed and lost in the flood.
Well, the water was over the top of my wife's car. The van had about 4 foot of water inside of it. The foundation went out of the house.
Windows were all broken out and just lots and lots of destruction. We spent the majority of the summer cleaning out the house, getting rid of all the debris and mud, and have started to try and rebuild.
We don't have a whole lot of experience with the construction part of it, but we were able to tear out most of our walls and remove all of our kitchen cabinets, but without the help of the Disciples Home Mission, I don't think we would have gotten near as far as we've gotten. When we first got volunteers, we were still demoing, but it was finally nice to see. It was nice to see the construction going on instead of all the destruction. We've lived in the house for 16 years, and I never figured I'd be tearing my house apart after 16 years of living in it.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Aaron Phillips, and I am an associate pastor from Zanesville, Ohio, the First Christian Church in Zanesville.
Why did you decide to come here to Cedar Rapids?
This past summer, our church sent a group of youth to the International CYF Convention in Chapman University in California. And while we were there, we came in contact with some youth and adults who were from the Cedar Rapids area, and we started to hear more of the story, which we had not really known, mainly because it wasn't in the national news all that much. And so we got to hear some of it, and we started talking more and thought, this is another place we can go, and we wanted to be able to come here and help out.
What have you been doing since you've been here?
Since we've been here, we have been working in some homes, doing some drywalling, mudding the drywall. We've leveled a floor, put some new floor joists in, recreated a floor, done a new basement window. We've been working on siding at this home. We've helped some people move. We just kind of been bouncing around. We still have some projects to do as far as interior work and some things like that.
So a lot of different kinds of things.
A lot of different kinds of things.
All right, very good. What do you think of the overall volunteering experience? How's it been for you since you've been here?
The volunteering here has been great. It's been a neat opportunity to meet people from Iowa, to get to know them, to be a part of their life, and really feel and understand what it's like to overnight have your world turn completely upside down. And so the experience has just been a wonderful time. It's been great to see how it has affected those who come on these trips, when they go home, how it changes them, how it affects how they think and how they treat people. People think, why should I come? Because I can't do anything. And they find out you can easily hammer stuff, you can put drywall up, you can mud it. And in the end, what we may not think of as being perfect, the people that we help see it as being an incredible blessing. And so we sometimes make the mistake of we judge our work on how good we think it is, instead of stopping and saying, you know what, that's a blessing that they have gotten and they appreciate that blessing.
How have your accommodations been while you've been staying here?
It's been great. I mean, it's wonderful to have a church that you can go home to and that you kind of can relax and have a kitchen that you can make food that we've been able to plan for. It's not a hotel, but it is a wonderful place. And one of the neat things about being in the church is that each evening we're able to do devotions and we kind of debrief from the day and we talk about the day. And it's neat to see and think about, okay, where was God? How did God interact with us? And one of the times, we talk about when we show up at someone's home and you can see them beaming, knowing, okay, here are 10 people who are ready to help me, and they must have come from God. And so that's part of what is such a great experience about being here and volunteering, is that you're here to help someone who is in trouble.
Okay, and what would you say to those who might be considering coming to Eastern Iowa to help us out?
What I say is that, don't not come because you don't think you can do something. Yeah. There is work to be done, and also the people here, every time you see them, they smile, they talk to you, they are helping us. Each of the homes have had someone related to them. They're assisting or helping out and making sure that we have things and wanting to be a part of it, and in many cases wanting to learn. There are times that they don't have the skills, but they know that somebody from our group may, and so they want to be there and see. And so it's an opportunity to not only come and do work, but to interact with the people and see that little differences that we think are little are huge in someone else's life. And so it's worth coming because you're going to walk away changed and in a much better person because you've gotten to experience that.
Still, more needs to be done. You can be a bridge over troubled waters by getting dirty for Jesus. This spring, the mission stations in Eastern Iowa will be open again. Mission trips can be scheduled with the Office of Disciples Volunteering. Contact them by calling 888-346-2631 or by going to the website at www.discipleshomemissions.org.